They are the legends we've all heard.
Gang members drive around at night with their headlights off, and when someone goes to flash from their high beams to warn them, they kill him.
The stories we've all told.
Guy and a girl, and they're parked out in the woods. The guy steps out, and the girl starts to hear these scratching noises. It's her dead boyfriend hung from a tree.
The tales we've all listened to.
Isn't there another story about a guy with an axe hiding in a woman's back seat?
My mom still checks the back seat before getting into a car.
But just because it never happened doesn't mean it never will.
Welcome to the June and Harvey Shit Show.
I'm June.
And I'm Harvey.
And today we're going to watch sort of a random one, I guess.
Pretty random.
Yeah, very random, actually.
I've never seen it before.
I think I've seen it once or twice when it first came out, which was in some year that I don't currently know. It is Urban Legend. Just another one
Came
of those.
Came out in 1998.
Okay.
I was 10 years old.
So I was 15. Yeah, so
that's an easy one for me.
I had to actually think about mine for a second. But yeah, so I just thought it would be fun because it's going to be ridiculous for sure. Like, guaranteed this movie's just going to be bad.
I just assume it's going to be ridiculous, but I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah. But it's got a couple of people in it that people know who they are. Jared Leto, Tara Reid before the issues.
Before the surgeries.
Freddy Krueger's in it. Robert Englund. Joshua Jackson. The only man that I've ever had a crush on. And the only celebrity man that I've ever had a crush on. I don't know why. There must be something feminine about him that I like.
I guess he's dreamy.
I don't know, for whatever reason. He's dreamy. I don't think I've ever used that word to describe anyone.
Yeah, so I actually have no idea what's in store for me in this movie at all.
I basically don't, because I don't actually remember anything about it.
So this is going to be kind of a surprise for everybody.
Yeah. So it'll be fun.
Watching the movie, that is.
So the description. The university is beset by a rash of gruesome murders that resemble old urban legends. When her friend Michelle is killed by someone hiding in her car, Natalie begins to notice the pattern. Her suspicions grow stronger when her own roommate is strangled to death. Well, give away everything, why don't you? Soon the quiet college campus is transformed into hunting grounds for a maniac. Natalie struggles to find the killer and stop the bloodshed before she becomes the next victim.
I'm just trying to see if it catches my breasts.
Ah, your breasts.
My breasts.
Harvey has breasts, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't want to tell you, but
the description that I have just says a college student suspects a series of bizarre deaths are connected to certain urban legends.
That's a better description.
Makes much more.
Is that IMDb?
Yeah. It's by Anonymous.
Well, I know, but it's on IMDb.
It's Anonymous, yeah.
Because I always read the description that when I have to Google search for it, the movie comes up, and I probably shouldn't read those anymore because they always suck.
Yeah, I always go to IMDb for it. Sometimes they're long, sometimes they're not.
Mine are always super long, and they either give away everything or tell me nothing. So they're just useless. So we're opening up with someone driving sort of unsafely down a very wet road.
The road is just a little bumpy.
She should be slowing down. I mean, she's going to be dead soon anyway. So
I think they're doing just fine.
Well, she's going to die anyway.
Is she going to die because of the rain? Mm-hmm. Well, then she's doing just fine.
Oh, look at that haircut. She's definitely going to die.
Yeah.
So
she should die.
This chick is driving down the street, and she looks
very
so happy. I don't know.
Very excited about the radio.
I never just sit and smile.
Not unless I have a reason to.
Yeah. There has to be something specifically happening in that moment. I drive all day. I'm never just smiling. Oh, and that's not good. Look at it. She's going to die from the fact that she's a terrible driver.
She's a dumbass.
Jesus Christ, dumbass. So she's reaching behind her.
To get cassette tapes.
Probably.
No, I think that's what she was really getting.
Oh, I didn't see or
see? She just popped in a cassette tape.
You were right. She's listening to Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Notice how I say cassette tape?
Yes. Well, you have to clarify nowadays because nobody knows what the fuck a cassette is.
I know. If I just said cassette, half the people listening would be like, huh?
I guess if anybody's listening to a podcast about urban legend, they have to at least kind of have our age range. Otherwise, they're like, what the fuck is this movie and why?
I know Dawn still listens to cassettes.
Have you ever seen literal videos on YouTube?
Literal videos?
Yeah, they take old music videos and they changed the lyrics for what's literally happening on screen.
You've shown me some.
Oh my god. This one for Total Eclipse of the Heart is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
You've shown me. Yeah, I've seen that.
So funny. I don't even know if you can find them anymore. I think they've gotten in trouble for like copyright infringement situations, but they were damn funny. So her gas suddenly was empty.
She was running out of gas real quick.
I'm assuming somebody has poked a hole in her gas tank.
I would also assume that you would know. Maybe you would.
Well, she looked at it a second ago and then started singing happily. This bitch is on drugs or something.
Well, at least she's by a gas station.
Yeah, that was perfect timing because she was kind of in the middle of nowhere. Oh, gas is $1.14.
Damn.
Seriously.
If only.
Jesus.
You know how many other things I could afford if gas was $1.14?
Honestly. Luckily, what I get paid for mileage pretty much pays for my gas for the whole month. Thankfully.
It's fun that she's in an area where they pump gas for you still.
There's some states where it's illegal to pump your own gas, so maybe she's just in one of those states. Or maybe she's just a dumb bitch who doesn't want to get out into the rain.
There's not. I think New Jersey is the only one that's left where it's illegal for you to do.
What a weird concept.
It is. For it to be illegal?
Yeah. What's the big fucking deal? How often do you hear about...
It is a big deal. Just ask the people in Oregon. Because they made it where you can pump your own gas. Like, it's not required to have an attendant during the day or something.
Yeah.
So people are, like, trying to pump their own gas, and it's, like, a big problem. Like
It's the easiest thing in the fucking world.
I know, but they fucking hate it.
They need to get over it.
They need to really
We actually have a listener in Oregon.
No.
No, I mean, not that that's valid.
Yeah,
we have one in Oregon.
No.
We're in 18 states.
I wonder if this Oregon listener pumps his own gas, or her own
or
gas.
bitches about it.
Or bitches about it.
Okay, so creepy attendant guy took her credit card, put the gas thing into her car, and then ran away like a loony.
Well, it is raining.
Yeah, but he ran away like there was something to be afraid of.
Well, it is raining.
Have you ever seen the video of this dude? He's pumping his gas, and there's a spider that crawled up near his gas pump or gas tank as he was pumping.
No.
Want to know what his solution was?
Pour the gas on the spider.
Get out his lighter and burn it.
For real?
Yes, it's the best thing. You have to look it up and find it. It's hilarious. Yes, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's maybe a video that somebody's fucking around, but it was like security footage, and he just tried to light the spider on fire. And
I'm assuming this didn't end well.
No, because the whole line went up because he lit it right.
Because he lit it at a gas station. Like the worst thing that you could possibly. Okay, for all the people who don't know how to pump gas, just don't use anything that has a flame.
Yeah, certainly don't put fire near it.
Anything.
Don't use a cell phone either.
Don't light a cigarette. Wait until you've left the gas. Like that's the one rule. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the easiest rule to follow. Just don't have an
pump your
open
fucking
flame.
gas. Don't do anything other than pump your gas. You don't need to walk around. You don't need to get in your fucking car. You don't need to touch everything.
It takes 30 seconds to fill your tank.
Yeah, Jesus.
Okay,
and that's been the Junie Harvey rant.
So creepy guy here pretended to go charge her card, I would assume.
Yeah, and did he tell her it was declined or something?
No, he told her that the credit card company was on the phone.
And which lured her inside. Oh, but I think he's trying to save her life, actually.
Oh, is it?
But he's just doing it in the worst way possible.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's...
Okay, so what I think happened, because there's the urban legend of you're driving down the street, and there's...
I mean, if you look like that, man, you're gonna get some fucking mace.
She just maced the Christ out of him.
That shit probably fucking...
But he's not doing a good job of explaining himself. Okay, where do you want to start, Harvey?
I want to start with, instead of using the phone to call 911, maybe?
She yanked it out of the wall and threw it through the window.
Yeah. And also, I don't believe that the phone would
break that window
like that at all. Your alarm's going off.
That car does not have a fucking alarm.
Not like that, anyways.
Okay, she's gonna murder. Okay.
She just murdered. Yeah. Also, don't drive away with the gas nozzle stuck in your car.
Yes. See, he's trying to save her. That's why he ran away like that. He saw somebody in her back seat.
Why didn't he?
He didn't want to say it when she was in the car, so he was like, "Oh, your card's declined. Come inside." So he came in and locked the door to try to warn her.
So while he's walking inside, why didn't he go? There's somebody.
Well, he had no point said that to her. Actually, he probably should have said that at any point.
At any given point.
Yeah, instead of just getting in her face like, "I'm menacing.
Yeah,
I'm locking you in here, and I look like I've raped a lot of women today." So in the back seat was a man wielding a very large axe. And I guess I'm assuming he killed her, but it looked like he just broke her window.
Yeah, that's. I didn't really see what happened, so I mean, I
Yes.
assume nobody died.
No, she died.
Well, why?
The assumption, because the urban legend of somebody riding in the backseat of your car.
That's an urban legend?
Yeah, that was always the scariest one to me.
From where?
It's just the story of, like, you're driving down the road and somebody tries to warn you.
Oh, really?
Like, oh, there's a man in the backseat of your car, and you're like, shut the fuck up, asshole.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah. It used to freak me out because I used to
Felicia.
drive a
Her name
trooper.
is Felicia. This is gonna be fun.
So I used to drive a trooper. So I'd always, when I would go to my car at night, I would check in that very back area, just
I mean,
the idea of somebody being back
it's
there.
a pretty large car. It's
Wow, she is stroking
that
Holy
mic.
crap.
Oh my
Tara
God.
Reid is a DJ, and she's about to have sex with the microphone.
Or at least give it a blowjob.
She was miming blowing it.
I think I want to give my mic a blowjob now.
Well,
Because
you
of
were
that.
deep throating it the other day. He's got it in his mouth. It's interesting.
Wow, she looks.
She's so young.
Yeah,
So young.
she does not even look remotely the same.
Well, she put herself through some shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, she was cute enough.
She's very cute.
So, okay, so they're on Pendleton University campus. So we're just being introduced to all of our various college students. Now, having gone to college for about 25,000 years, I can say that I never once sat in a coffee shop and sipped coffee and just chatted with my amigos.
Your
That has never,
college mates.
never. Even when I was in grad school, I didn't do that shit.
Wait, where's he from?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a face.
He does have a face that was probably in some of these types of
He
movies.
looks like it's not the same person.
So they're sitting in a coffee shop. Dude with a face is telling the two main girls, "Oh, we can do fuck, marry, kill."
Oh, we totally can in this one.
Yeah.
So excited.
We have the redhead. Okay. Well, first of all, before we do that, he's telling them another urban legend about somebody dying in some sort of way.
Right.
He's talking about a frat parties to commemorate some massacre that they had. But so far as chicks are concerned, and we'll have to get to know them a little better.
Because we don't know the name.
Yeah, we have the redhead, we have, I think her last name is Gayheart. Is that right? The curly haired one right there?
Yes.
And Tara Reid.
Rebecca Gayheart.
Yeah.
So Wit.
Yeah, the redhead who looks,
Yeah.
she looks familiar, but not like super famous familiar, just like she's around. And then we'll probably have Dude with a Face, Jared Leto, and Joshua Jackson.
Oh boy.
Those are going to be our options there.
So we're gonna do a 1998 and a present.
I suppose we
Can
could.
we? Especially with Tara Reid
We
running
can.
around.
Yeah, I mean, I
Because I
haven't.
really want to kill Tara Reid right now.
I feel like I want to kill her in both eras, though. I don't think that's going to change for me.
She might be a fuck right now.
Well, I'll have to see the other two in action a little bit more. Because at the moment, I kind of want to kill all of them. I want to see which one is the least annoying as we go on.
Oh, we're considering personalities here.
Well, I mean, okay,
I'm
so we're
not
basically
really.
gut instinct 100%. Like,
Yeah.
as I'm just looking at them.
Yeah.
Tara Reid still probably had crabs back then. I'm assuming this is when her crabbage started. This is
That's
probably
when
one
the
of the
crabs
first
started.
movies she was in, actually. Because she's super young.
Mm,
And I don't think American Pie came out until like 99, 2000, something like that.
something like that.
Which is where she got like
Super
popular,
famous,
and then
yeah.
she just fell off the edge of a cliff immediately.
And then did Sharknado.
And now we'll never stop doing them. They're going to make Sharknado the 25th. So this is all the boring yah-yah introductory word people that have mouths and we talk about stuff.
And pretty soon we're all gonna die,
And pretty soon we'll be
running for our lives or
yeah.
something.
But now we're just running because we love college and we're so cute.
Yeah, fucking bullshit.
The 90s were such a funny era for clothing on girls. Because you either had like the tube top and the short skirt, or you had turtlenecks. Like even like the hot girls were like in turtlenecks. Like what are you doing? I don't. Oh, they're Bloody Marying. Except for they're not doing it right because Bloody Mary you have to be in a bathroom with a mirror with the
Yeah.
lights off. They're standing next to a door. I don't even know where they're at. I missed that.
They're at an abandoned place or something.
So they're at an abandoned building on campus. There's the door's wooded over, they're doing Bloody Mary, and now they're hearing somebody screaming from inside.
A man, specifically.
A man. Oh.
And there's
Joshua
your
Jackson.
man crush.
Except
with white
for,
hair.
Yeah, he was like...
Why does he have white hair?
I don't know, in Cruel Intentions he had bleached hair too. And I don't know why.
That's like before the fad came through. Where guys have been dyeing their hair white.
I was around that time, I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of come back in this generation.
Is that a thing that people do now?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Alright, so they were just at that place doing the Bloody Mary where men were screaming, and then they just skipped home.
They ran away. Well, what's his face came and scared them, and then they skipped Mary home.
And they just forgot all about them.
And then went back to this creepy ass mansion?
Yeah,
church.
She has, I want to say sorority, but
that is one hell of a fucking sorority.
Is this like her dorm room? Oh, she walked in and her roommate is getting fucked from behind to very aggressive music, and they're just fucking like okay. So first of all, she walks in. This is happening. She just goes to bed. I'm gonna go find somewhere else to sleep.
I'm not gonna be there.
And second of all, that is the largest, fanciest dorm room in the history of dorm rooms. It's like in a castle.
Yeah, it's a very large place to live.
Insane. And it was all stone. That's not my experience of that.
No.
But I never went to an Ivy League school. This is obviously Ivy League because there's Ivy on everything.
Well, maybe that's the experience you get if you go to an Ivy League school.
I guess it could be. I was not rich enough for that.
No.
Or smart enough. Well, I was smart enough, but I wasn't dedicated to anything.
It seemed like you have to be. Seems like they were in like Harry Potter for that actually.
Maybe this is Hogwarts.
Ah, there we go.
Part 1.
Part 2.
Alright, so they're in class, and apparently their class is about urban legends.
Well, how can
their teacher is Freddy Krueger. He's telling the story about the babysitter who gets the call, and the call comes from where? Inside the house where the children are asleep. I was really, well, that would be scary if you were babysitting.
Oh yeah.
And now Melissa, what's her name? Rebecca Gayheart, says that really happened to a girl in my town. The only thing I know her from is Dead Like Me. Have you ever seen Dead Like Me?
No, I know what you're talking
really
about.
Good show. She was only in the first season. I don't think she made it all the way through.
She died.
Well, they're all dead.
Or she left.
She got taken to heaven, or
she got to not
move on.
Or stuck in limbo.
Well, yeah, but they're Grim Reapers, so they die, but then they have to stick around and be Reapers.
Kill people.
Yeah. Well, they don't kill people, they take their souls.
Right.
Yeah.
Do what the Grim Reaper does.
Well, yeah, they reap the soul so that when it's not in your body when you die, so you don't experience death. Because you're already outside of your body when you die. It's a really good show. So he's talking about how urban legends are like cautionary tales. And
it's funny about that.
It's not. She's dumb. Oh, okay, so now they're going to do an experiment. I wonder if this is the pop rock experiment.
Did somebody die?
I mean, that's kind of the premise of the movie. Don't worry, you'll probably survive, he says.
Freddy Krueger die?
I don't remember. I remember this part because I always wanted to try the Pop Rocks and soda, but I was afraid of dying.
I've done it before.
Well, I watched this movie and I was like, nothing.
Oh. Well, see, I never watched this movie, so it was fun.
So they're doing the experiment of...
Did she die?
I don't know. Of eating Pop Rocks and drinking soda. Because, your head will explode.
Something will explode. Your stomach or something.
I mean, it's probably not the most pleasant of sensations. I don't really care for the Pop Rock sensation. Anyway.
It's as soon as you swallow the soda with the Pop Rocks, it all stops. The soda actually kind of stops the Pop Rocks from popping.
Well, yeah, there's a point where they just stop their popping.
Well, it becomes so watered down, it just doesn't work anymore.
Oh, so the story is that the kid from the Life cereal commercials died doing this particular experiment?
Oh, is that what happened?
That's what they're saying. Yeah. I mean, that's the urban legend.
Yeah.
Except for there he is.
He's not dead.
He's an ad executive in New York. Well, she just ate so many Pop Rocks.
I know, right?
Alright, so
What was he doing that?
Joshua Jackson is going to attempt the Pop Rocks experiment.
Does he get the guy?
Why do you keep asking me this? I do not recall. Somebody at some point, I believe, dies from this, but I don't know if it's dead in this
are they
moment.
going to kill the main character this quickly?
I don't think so.
That seems a bit...
I feel as if he's going to pretend to die if he doesn't actually.
Oh, yeah, that probably would happen.
Well, he just swallowed all the Pop Rocks.
Right,
It doesn't
right?
count.
He chewed it all up and then...
Yeah, he chewed up all the Pop
Okay.
Rocks, swallowed them,
Well,
and then took
he's
them out.
still
of
alive.
the
It's
soda.
like, no. Give it a second.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretending to die. I mean, he's really dying, is what I mean to say.
Is he actually dying?
No, he's obviously pretending. That would be hilarious if he actually exploded.
I wish his head could explode.
No, and he just spit soda.
I guess
his
he is
own
gonna
eye.
die.
No, he's not.
Look how
He's
much
fine.
he's
He's
spitting on
fine.
himself, man.
No, come on.
You're really gonna sell it that much?
Yes, he's gonna sell it that much.
Jesus, dude.
People in the 90s had nothing else to
Holy
do.
crap.
He had to
like,
send somebody out of the room to call 911.
I mean...
If this was nowadays, everyone in the room would have this on YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat immediately.
Okay,
And
I
still
mean,
no one would have called 911.
you have to give him props for, like, going through it that much.
Of course.
Like,
Of course
he
was
fucking stumbled down the stairs and then spit on his face. Like...
So now the newspaper, the local newspaper, no, not local, the campus newspaper is the one that's finally reporting the murder of this woman via axe. I think Jared Leto's doing it because you know why? He just looks like he's a murderer.
Yeah.
He's sleazy. Okay, so
We're doing this. We're gonna
Yep.
Fuck, marry, kill here.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay,
So the girls first. We got Redhead, Curly, and Tara Reid.
based off of 1998.
Okay.
I
don't know that my opinion is gonna change.
Okay.
Because I don't know who that redhead is.
I'm gonna go ahead and marry the redhead.
Okay, interesting.
Fuck Tara Reid
Okay.
and kill the other one.
Alright. I think I will.
The other one looks fucking annoying as shit to me.
The curly haired one?
The blonde one. Yeah.
She's not blonde.
She is.
Rebecca Gayheart? Her? It's not really blonde.
It's blondish. It's like dirty blonde.
She is very annoying. I'm gonna kill her.
She just looks fucking annoying.
I guess I don't really want to marry the. Oh, I don't want to marry her though. I guess I'll marry the. I don't like any of them. I guess I'll fuck Tara Reid, marry the redhead, and kill Gayheart. Yeah, I guess so. That's sad.
That's a good.
I don't think it's.
You don't like that option?
No, but I think that it's the best one because so far Gayheart has been. I feel like I'm saying something wrong every time I say her last name, though. I swear, like I'm saying something I shouldn't.
I mean,
it's her name.
That's how.
I don't know what her name is in the movie. No fucking clue.
Brenda. No. Yes, Brenda.
Okay, well then yeah, kill.
Her name's Brenda, so kill her.
Yeah.
The other girl's name is Natalie.
Natalie, I'm okay with Brenda.
And then
yeah.
Tara Reid is Sasha.
All right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I guess I'll go with it. All right, so now I got to do the boys.
Oh boy.
Joshua Jackson, guy with the face, and Jared Leto. Well, I'm marrying Joshua Jackson because he was my one straight love.
Yeah.
I will. I'll fuck Leto and kill guy with the face. Yeah, I'm gonna kill guy with the face.
I was gonna kill Leto.
I thought about killing him, but then
I'm gonna kill Leto.
But look at him. I don't want to.
Fuck guy with the face.
I love that he is guy with a face.
And
that's just all he is.
And marry Joshua.
Yeah. Like
Fuck guy with the face.
He just.
I gotta figure this shit out.
His face is
okay. Well, apparently he was in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh.
I don't know where he was in that movie though. I can't. I've seen the movie.
I haven't seen
times,
it, but I'm trying to think about because when you said that, his like grown up thing.
He was in Smallville. He was Lex Luthor.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah,
the guy with the face was Lex Luthor.
That's where that's why he looks familiar.
But I never watched Smallville either.
No, but I recognize.
But
him.
Yeah,
you know, I've seen the promotion.
But he doesn't have hair and.
No, he's shaved.
Yeah,
that's probably why it's so.
It's a little different.
He's done a lot of.
He still had the face though.
He still
was still a guy with a face.
He's still a guy with a face.
Strangely enough.
He's done a few superhero cartoon movies.
Things. So he still has a pretty healthy
he's still
career.
He's still hanging around doing stuff.
Probably I mean Joshua Jackson I think is around-ish.
Yeah.
And Jared Leto is always.
Oh yeah, Jared.
Always been around.
He was the most recent Joker, which was terrible.
Oh God, yes, he was. That was terrible. That was such a terrible thing.
I mean, I guess he did okay for what it was, but
yeah,
you know, I mean, what are you gonna do with the shit given to you? But I mean,
yeah,
it was still bad.
I think I fell asleep. I don't think I made it through that movie. I think I fell asleep actually.
Yeah, I
tried
did too.
And I got mad and confused.
Yeah, I was
like, you know what? I'm just gonna close my eyes instead of
continuing
by that
fucking movie. That movie did not make any sense to me.
Yeah. I think I tried to read the comics too, and I felt similarly about them.
Really? Mm-hmm. The Suicide Squad?
Mm-hmm. I might have had a little bit better luck.
Was the Joker the same in the comic books as the movie adaptation?
So, but I can't.
Like the way he was illustrated.
I don't have a clear memory of it just because there's so many iterations of everything now. Because like even Harley Quinn has her own line of comics, and they're very bizarre.
Right.
But it kind of plays on the because people love to put her and Poison Ivy together because they had always such a very like in the Batman animated they had that kind of like, what are they doing?
Maybe there's something more to this situation.
Yeah, so I've got it mixed up with some of that too. Yeah. So I don't know. All right, so we're in. Oh, that goes familiar too. We're in Redhead Natalie.
Natalie?
Is that what you said? We're in Natalie's room in her fucking lair. This enormous fucking. And her roommate's sitting there being all goth and smoking her cigarettes, and she just found her lithium on the floor. Yeah.
Who fucking needs lithium?
Well, look at her. She's mad at the world.
Yeah. Well, you're probably mad because you're popping lithium pills.
You're probably mad because your whole life is just black hair and fucking goth. What a funny thing. And that's such a...
This is my phone line. Was she on the internet?
Oh, yeah.
She was on the internet.
So she couldn't use the phone. Oh my god.
She got kicked off the internet because Natalie tried to use the fucking phone. That's some funny shit. Or did
and
she
not even try to use the phone, she tried to just check her messages. Jesus. So Natalie's mother is calling her to see if she's okay because of this horrible murder.
Well, fair.
Yeah, totally fair. Answer machine is not beeping. Again, a thing that if you weren't alive in 1998, you wouldn't have any fucking clue what that meant.
I think you could listen to a message box without interrupting phone line.
I mean, unless you had to call, unless it wasn't like a box, it was like one of those services that you had to call to get your
that's
messages.
Even a fucking thing.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like by '98, most people just had answering machines.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in when it first all started, that's what you had to do.
Services.
But I think you had to have money to do that too. That wasn't
right. It wasn't a cheap endeavor.
Yeah. So Joshua Jackson just popped into Natalie's room, and he just said something about being hip. And his name is Damon. What is happening?
Well, he kind of looks like a Damon with that hair
I guess
and shit.
so. He's too... I don't know. That hair's not... I mean, if our marriage is to last, he's going to have to change that hair. But he's handsomer now. He wasn't handsome with that hair.
I don't know. But I don't know if I...
If you want to marry him at all?
I don't know if I want to marry a face guy.
Well, you have to choose between the two is the problem.
I kind of want to kill him.
You can kill him. You don't have, but that means you have to marry Face or Jared Leto. That's the only problem there. I mean, if you marry Jared Leto, though, like, he goes on to have a lot of money.
Yeah. Face guy probably has some money.
Yeah, Face guy's got money, but it's not that face.
That's that face, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, he has that face.
Mm.
Oh, of course they
Okay,
did.
on the radio came on, I Don't Want to Wait, from Dawson's Crack.
Fucking A.
This is straight from the crack.
Damon's straight from Dawson's Crack.
It sure is. So Damon has driven Natalie into the middle of the fucking forest.
Yeah, they gotta hook up.
Talk about, but I don't, she doesn't look like, well, first of all, she'd have to remove the turtleneck, and I feel like it would be one of those other urban legends where, you untie the thing from around the chick's neck and her head falls off.
Oh, yeah, huh?
I guess that's not an urban legend, that's just a scary story. If she took off that turtleneck, I'm pretty sure her fucking head will fall off.
Because it's squeezing her neck so tight.
Yeah, it's holding it, it's the only thing holding it on. Yeah. Okay, he's talking about how his girlfriend is
So he's
dead.
trying to get a...
Yeah, he's trying to get in her pants.
He's trying to get a pin fuck.
Yeah, okay. First of all, I don't understand why they drove out into the middle of the woods, though. I mean, I get that he's trying to get fucked.
I don't know why he didn't just stay in her room.
Right.
Like, that would have been the easiest. I mean, she scared away Goth Girl, so why not just...
Yeah. She tried to use the phone, so Goth Girl...
And Goth Girl's not concerned about being fucked while she's in the room, so why not just stay there?
Yeah. And, if she doesn't realize that this is what's going on, then she is fucking so dumb.
As soon as he's like, my girlfriend's dead.
From a syndrome.
My God.
Like, of all the... She had a, one of them syndromes. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. But again, like, if I'm hanging out with any guy and he drives me into the forest, I'm going to say, no, thank you, take me home. But I think, okay, so my guess, not remembering, the urban legend that I feel is about to occur is they're going to hear something else like, oh my God, she just punched him in the nose.
And no effect.
No effect at all, but the punching sound effect was loud.
And his reaction as well. Like, I thought her hand was going to go through the window.
So they're going to hear a noise outside their car, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to get home and they're going to see a hook hanging from the doorknob. Do you remember that urban legend?
Oh, I don't.
Oh my gosh. Maybe you've never heard any urban legend.
I don't think I know. I know Bloody Mary.
Yeah. Bloody Mary. The Pop Rocks one.
The Pop Rocks one, yeah.
But the hook on the door, so like, to indicate like you were that close to the killer getting you. But like the professor was saying, they're all cautionary tales. Like, don't drive out into the woods to make out with your boyfriend because somebody's gonna get you.
Right, yeah. And
I don't know the one about having somebody in the back seat. Don't be a girl driving a car.
Or anybody driving
don't
a car.
Be a woman. That's the cautionary tale here. Just don't be female.
No, sorry everybody who's not guys.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that kind of feels how, oh shit.
I guess he's gonna
So
die.
Damon got out of the car to take a piss, and now he's being strangled by
somebody with a rope.
Somebody with a garrote. And Natalie is hearing his struggles and his cries for help, but because he just tried to fuck her with some sad sob story, she just thinks it's funny. She's like, you're just trying to be a big douchebag. But still, that's really quick for him to die. We're only 30 minutes. Well, I guess it's not that. Yeah, it's awful convenient though that these slasher movies give us 3 boys and 3 girl characters. It's a good number, and you can kill off who they want to fuck. Yeah,
who they want to fuck and who they want to marry.
Okay, so the killer is coming for Natalie. She had to get in the car, manually lock the doors. So you have to manually lock all of the doors. You can't just lock them all with one button. Oh. Then she had to manually roll up the window. And then the killer...
car's not starting.
Yeah, the car's not starting. The killer tied a rope around the trailer hitch on the back of the car, and now he's punching his way through the roof.
Yeah.
It's like... Oh, see, there's the scratching. Oh, yes. So Damon is hanging above the car. The only thing that's keeping him alive is that he can kind of put his toes on the roof of the car. So Natalie, all she can hear is the scraping of his toes. The killer has startled her. She's driving away now. Damon's rope is attached to the trailer hitch.
That sucks.
Yeah, that really sucks. And the faster she tries to get away, the quicker he's gonna die. I think he's already fucked with this one.
Who flew off him?
The killer, because he was on the car to scare her.
When was he on the roof though?
Just then,
they were showing. What's his?
How did he get him up there like that?
Okay, they were showing him on the roof, but he wasn't anywhere to be seen.
Oh, I guess that's true. But how did he get him up there like that?
Magic.
Yeah, he somehow managed to sling him over a branch. Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord!
Damn. He's dead.
Yeah, he's so very dead.
Poor guy.
Yeah, he somehow managed to sling him over a branch that's like 20 feet up.
And directly over the car.
Directly over the car.
Goddamn.
Very quickly and making very little noise.
He's very lucky that the car was parked exactly
under that tree, yeah. So I was wrong about what urban legend that was going to be.
Yeah, I didn't know that was an urban legend. Don't go in the forest, otherwise your boyfriend gets strung up above your car and you'll strangle him.
Yeah, and then she finally pulled away long enough for him to crash through the windshield. Very dead. So Damon down. We got the lady cop, who is from something.
Where's she from? I know.
It's a comedy, right?
I think so.
So Lady Cop is watching some movie. She's imitating what's happening on screen.
And she knows it word for word.
Because it's probably a quiet town for the most part, as these things tend to be. Natalie runs in and says, he killed him, And the killer has cleaned up the scene of the crime utterly and completely. Car's gone, body's gone, rope's gone. Rape's gone. There's no rape anymore. So, now they're back in their coffee shop on their leather couches. Again, I don't know what this fucking college is. And the guy with the face is trying to tell her that it was a prank that Damon was pulling.
No, he really died though.
I know, but that's what guy with the face is telling her.
Oh.
He said, he even has a life-size blow-up doll that he uses to scare pledges. So
where the fuck is he then?
Yeah, and also that's a really insane sort of prank.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's a horrible prank. That is not even a prank.
But you were the one that was talking about how well he was selling the Pop Rocks prank.
Yeah, but that's a little different from stringing up. I mean, that's for no reason. Like, he was doing it because he was trying to, like, fuck with people.
Yeah, he's fucking with her.
He's just trying to fuck with them. Like, that's no fun. If you're gonna try and fuck with the whole classroom,
it's just a very elaborate prank to hang yourself and pretend.
Yeah, it's way
pretend
too
to hang yourself.
I don't know if I want to marry her anymore.
I mean, I'd really prefer to kill them all, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't care for any one of them. But that's not the point. The point of the game is you have three options that are generally not great.
I kind of want to swap the marry and fuck.
Alright, so you want to marry Tara Reid?
No, I still want to kill her.
No, you wanted to kill...
Oh, yeah, I did
want to
fuck her.
You want to fuck the redhead and marry Tara Reid?
No. The other girl.
You want to kill... Wait.
The curly hair girl.
Gayheart.
I want to marry her.
You too?
Now I do.
You think she's less annoying than redhead?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, she maybe has a little bit...
Kind of want to kill the redhead now, is that what I'm saying?
I know.
Can we swap the goth girl in there?
I know, because I want to kill her too. How about that blonde girl that we just pants past?
I want to marry her.
I want to fuck, marry, and kill her. And the rest of them.
In that order.
Yes. Wait. Fuck, marry, okay, yes. Yep. I was just making sure that the kill wasn't at some point before.
I want to marry, kill, and fuck her.
Marry, kill, and fuck her. They don't like this game anymore. We're never playing again.
Did we watch another slasher film?
I want to fuck Mary and then I want to kill, fuck, and then marry her.
Yeah. Kill Mary.
That's the best order.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
So now we're in a library. Is that where?
Yeah, because I think she wants to look up urban legends. She's starting to put together the fact that.
Oh, did she get to go to one of those old things where you look up old newspapers?
What are those called?
Phonograph.
No. Fuck, now I'm never gonna think of it because you said that. It's a, fuck me, I know what it is. God damn it. It's not a fucking phonograph.
I like that.
No. I've used them before.
I know, so have I.
Shit. I mean, possibly. Or she's just gonna find a book. I don't know if there's an urban legend about somebody being murdered. Look at all those encyclopedias up there.
Well,
on the wall behind her.
The internet was not the most prevalent thing in the late 90s.
God, I can't imagine going to college without the internet the way it is now. The papers that you have to write and stuff. If you actually had to go into the library and do that kind of research, it would have
use an
taken
find your information
so much longer. All right, and so poor Tara Reid has found herself the Kama Sutra. Well, that's the second time Kama Sutra has come up in our podcast.
It was the first time.
Indiana Jones, when the little boy showed up at the village and he unrolled the thing, we decided it was the Kama Sutra.
I forgot about that.
I mean, so that definitely indicates that fucking Tara Reid is the right answer, because at least she's looking to experiment. You're trying to figure out what that thing is called?
I am. Microfilm.
Microfiche. Microfiche. So they're finding the urban legends, pretty much the exact scenario of what just happened with Damon in the woods. Good thing this isn't illustrated.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because there's a lot of
Terry's like, I found this one, it's illustrated because I can't fucking read.
It's got pictures.
Like the Kama Sutra. Then now I finally know how to sex because it's got the pictures. All the other books have words, and I don't do that with those.
I don't
I don't get
know.
words. Her hair
Oh my god.
style right now is the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Kind of like it.
It's awful,
Kind of
really.
like it.
Gothic guys on campus looking to hook up. I'm ready to fuck. All Goth Girl does is tremble next to her computer and smoke cigarettes looking for darkness to come fuck her. What you into? Lithium. Oh, me too. Kindred souls.
My type of guy, winky face.
Ooh.
He got a winky face.
They are in some dirty chat room. So she's looking at the Urban Legend book to discover that who was the last person to check it out?
Damon.
Damon Bruce? No, Damon. What was his
Banner.
name? Anyways, it started with a B. And also, so that's back in the days where you opened up a library book and you could actually see who had checked it out.
Yeah, I know,
You
right?
can't do that anymore.
No.
You don't need to.
No.
It's probably against the law to
Right.
know who checked out a library book. You're breaking somebody's privacy by knowing that they read Catcher in the Rye years ago.
She's gonna go meet that person.
Yeah, Goth Girl's out on her way to meet. I mean, that is probably a good cautionary tale. Don't fucking go run off to meet random dudes from the internet that are into lithium.
Seriously.
Like, it's just a bad idea all the way around.
Altogether.
But, you know, she's making lots of... She's just, you know, in that phase, experimenting.
Yeah.
Because the goth phase is not one that anybody looks back on like, oh my god, I was so cool
wish
when I was goth.
stayed there.
Yeah. Oh, she said, tell me what room you're in. Yours.
Wah, wah.
And he let her sit down long enough to see that.
Well, yeah.
No, it's good. That's very scary. That's a very scary and mean thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, that's
she's being murdered,
terrible.
but Natalie's used to her making all sorts of horrid moaning sounds.
Yeah. She's going to assume that that's all that's happening.
Yep, she's just gonna think she's getting fucked, and she's probably not even gonna look.
No.
Nope, she's not gonna turn on the light because last time she got bitched out about it. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, that's even worse.
Well, maybe she shouldn't have been such a shitty ass roommate.
That kind of hurts me.
That hurts you.
It kind of makes me depressed.
So, roommate is getting murdered. Natalie walked in, but didn't turn on the lights because she thought maybe she was just getting fucked. Gonna put on her headphones and go to sleep while the roommate's getting killed like 3 feet away. That's kind of awesome.
That's
In a horrible way.
yeah, in a horrible.
But it's like a great movie scene. In real life, that's
Yeah.
terribly tragic, but that's a very good movie scene. Good thing bitch just walks in and jumps into bed.
Yeah, doesn't do anything.
Her makeup
else.
is still on. She just took off her jacket and that was it. Well, she's not wearing a turtleneck and her head is still attached, so I was wrong.
No.
The killer just... And I wonder, too, what what she has done for the killer to be targeting her in
Right,
that way.
what urban legend is that?
Right. I kill everyone around you, but never you.
For real, man. So Natalie's waking up and she sees nobody in Goth Girl's bed.
Good thing this killer is really proficient at cleaning up. Nope, just kidding. There's a bloody fucking mess in Goth Girl's bed.
Okay, so she's
Not only was she strangled, she was also sliced. Yeah, so he slit her wrists and wrote on the wall, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?"
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
I am actually happy.
but if she turned on the light, then maybe she would have seen him killing her and Mark would have screamed and he would have stopped killing her.
No, I feel like they both would just died.
Nobody's fucking with her, obviously.
Yeah. They still both probably would have died.
Possibly.
Hey, Paul.
Okay, so Jared Leto's name is Paul. And that's all.
Walks up, hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul. And that's it, and they just stare
No,
awkwardly at each
nobody
other.
says anything.
He
after
doesn't
that.
acknowledge her back. He
No.
doesn't say, hey, bitch,
Bitch.
Brenda. Hey, bitch, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda, bitch.
So Natalie is being interrogated. Well, I guess she's not being interrogated. She's being questioned,
You heard
spoken
moaning
to.
and you didn't turn on the lights. Yeah, she has sex a lot.
But they're doing it in, like, the middle of the common area. I'm pretty sure they would take her to the police station. That's
Or
generally how these things
At
work.
least the police station.
That's what I said.
Or at least the principal's office is what I actually meant.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, I said police station. What was wrong with my saying that? You had to repeat me. No, it was my idea. I said
No,
it.
I'm the one who said
I'm the man here. I said it better.
Can't you see the sound wave? It came out so much better than yours.
It's so much bigger than yours. She's trying to explain. I don't know what she's trying. I don't know what they're. Are they thinking she did it?
Yeah.
Then she definitely should be at the police station.
No, for
Because
real.
not the principal. We're not in high school. The dean or whatever. He says that's a very morbid suicide note, and then he just got up and walked away. That was the end of the conversation.
Right? He's like,
there
okay,
was no follow up.
We're done.
Him and the cop just left.
That's all the information we need. Thank you. And goodbye.
I think that not only is it a morbid suicide note, but like, did she really have time? Okay, they probably would have put her in a body bag instead of just carrying her downstairs in a bloody sheet.
Nah.
And they usually strap them down.
What's the why?
The body bag?
No, why do they strap them down?
Probably so they don't just slide off the gurney and freak everybody out.
But if they're in a body bag, like.
Well, but it's just to make sure they don't fall off the gurney, I'm certain.
I was thinking more something like.
So that when they become a zombie, then they have a harder time getting up and eating your brains. That's why they strap them down.
Exactly.
I mean, that makes more sense. That's a better reason.
I was thinking about the myth where when you die that you can just like lean up after you've died.
Just for that one last scare.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like because your body gases or something?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I was just reading about that recently, and that's not a real thing. But,
I mean, that would be an urban legend.
That would be an urban legend.
Yeah.
But you're already dead at that point, so.
Yeah. But.
So how are you gonna die from that when you're already dead?
Oh, you're not dying from it, but you're gonna give everybody in the room a fucking scare. You might kill somebody from fear. If I was sitting next to a dead, I don't know in what scenario I'm sitting next to a dead body.
Chilling next to a dead
but
body.
if I happened to be next to one and it sat up all of a sudden, I'd probably, at bare minimum, poop myself.
I might yelp a little.
I'd be like, eek! And then I'd be like, silly bitch. That's just
I'd scoff.
Gallop. I just called you Gallop. I got confused about your name. I almost said the wrong name, and then I called you
You
Gallop.
didn't say my real name.
I almost did, and then I overcorrected and called you Gallop.
Way better.
Way better.
Way better.
Alright, so Natalie is hugging a column and being sad.
Well,
Jared Leto is probably
fair.
trying to get in her pants.
She just
is my assumption.
She just saw 2 people die.
No, she should be upset.
She just found 2 people dead, I guess.
Yeah, she was involved
within 2 murders.
In the environment in which 2 people were murdered. Yeah, she was involved in the environment. Whatever the hell that means. Okay, so now I guess he's not that bad. Did I decide to kill him?
I think I killed him.
I don't think.
I think I'm okay with that option too.
No, I think I know I fucked him. I'm sticking with that. I'm still gonna marry Joshua.
Him, actually. Who was the other option?
Face.
I married him. I remember that.
And Joshua Jackson.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
you changed your mind.
I did, huh?
Yeah, because you were gonna marry Joshua to begin with. So
right.
now you're marrying.
I'm marrying Face Guy.
You're marrying Face, fucking Jared, and
yeah,
killing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm killing Joshua.
I'm still good with mine. The girls, it's a little iffy because none of them are.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, I guess none of the guys are any good either, but I'm more comfortable with my decision with the guys than I am
for
with
some
the girls.
reason. As am I, for some reason.
I feel like that's how it was in Scream too, and we had a lengthier discussion about the guys.
I was definitely okay with my decision in Scream.
Yeah, with the guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was okay with the girls.
Well, the girls, once we did Then and Now,
yeah, I
was better. Because it definitely
I mean,
changed.
now Tara Reid definitely dies.
Yeah.
She definitely gets killed.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen this redhead in. I know I've seen her, but I feel like it's not...
Oh, wait, that guy's probably killed. No.
The janitor?
Yeah.
It's
Look at him.
Yeah, that's what it's called, a red herring. They throw a creep with greasy hair into a stairwell.
Is that
and
what
they're
the
like,
gas attendant was as well?
Yes, absolutely. He was a red herring. Not just a herring, but a red one.
No, I said a red herring.
Oh, I think you said
no.
He was just a herring.
He was a herring.
He's just, a green herring. He was the green herring. He has a red mop. See, red herring. We're pointing it out. Neon fucking lights.
I guess we can't pick him as the murderer.
I mean, the more you look like a murderer, the less likely you are to be a murderer.
His name in the build cast is Weird Janitor.
Yes,
that's
perfect.
his name.
That's sad. He's just a janitor.
I know, right? Why
he's probably pissed off that he's cleaning fucking vomit out of a stairwell. It's not just, he's not weird. He's like, leave me alone so I can do my goddamn job.
For real.
Asshole.
Fuck off. You bitch.
You bitch.
You bitch.
That's yours that I've taken.
Yeah.
They're breaking into somebody, maybe the teacher, the Urban Legends teacher. Because it's very convenient also that they're either in a class that's about urban legends or it was some sort of
urban legend
sociology class where they were talking about urban legends.
Just a random
and it happened to be
study or whatever.
Yeah, it happened to be that
that's what they were talking about.
Everybody started dying from urban legends. But again, red herring.
None of these urban legends make sense to me though. I haven't.
Well, the one with the hanging from the tree above the car is not one that I'm familiar with.
No.
The hook on the door, yes. The guy in the back seat, yes. Somebody calling from within the house, yes.
Is that what the chat room one was supposed to be?
Maybe.
Like a young in your house type thing?
It's with like totally upgraded with all of this new technology. We have dial-up now.
We have chat rooms. Specifically for goths.
Yes. Oh, yes. So conveniently, Natalie wandered into Professor, or whatever his name is, this like secret closet, and it's full of A, the coat the killer was wearing, and B, a very sharp axe. Very shiny sharp axe.
I would assume it's sharp axe.
It could be a dull axe. It's not a dull axe.
Axes are not supposed to be overly sharp, by the way.
Okay.
Just throwing that one out.
Well, I mean, I'll keep that in mind next time I'm chopping wood.
Because then it'll get too lodged into the stump below.
I mean, that
because you're just supposed to use the weight and the inertia of the axe to cut the wood. It's not.
That makes sense.
It doesn't need to be overly aggressively sharp.
Again, the next time I'm chopping wood,
I have an axe.
What is happening? I'm getting a little worried that maybe you are not exactly who I thought you were. Why did you just announce to me that you had an axe?
I mean, just, you know.
Well, and why do you have an axe?
So they were
just giving them away?
Yeah, actually.
Driving down the street.
Straight up.
Okay.
No, so I was at work down in Sacramento.
Uh-huh.
And our boss was cleaning out his recently deceased stepfather or father, his garage, and found a bunch of old fireman commissioned axes.
Oh, okay.
And didn't know what else to do with them, so he had like 20 of them or something.
Oh.
And
why did he have
I don't know
so
why
many axes?
Well, because they were supposed to go to the fire department
So is he like a hoarder?
Yeah, something like that. And his dad was, and then so he brought him to work, and everybody got an axe.
See, but that's kind of a cool axe. It's not just like,
no, it's a really cool axe.
You probably shouldn't murder anybody with it because it's so unique.
I don't plan on murdering anybody with it.
I remember a conversation where
even if it was unique,
where you said that your hobby was going around trying to watch people be put into wood chippers, but the way you made it sound is that your hobby was to put people into wood chippers. So the more that I hang out with you, the more I'm concerned that I shouldn't have been worried about our other brother killing us. I should have been worried about you killing us. Me.
Well, me specifically. I'm not so worried about you killing everybody else, just me.
Yeah, I mean, preferably, just leave me out of it.
Well, I was only wanting to watch people be put into a wood chipper.
I know, which is better, but not by much.
Well, I would try to stop it if I found it.
No, but you said it was your favorite hobby was to drive around looking at it. It doesn't sound like you're interested in stopping it. It sounds like you're interested in just seeing it. I mean, if the person is dead, I'm going to at least pause before saying something, because it'd be like, this could be, I mean...
Do you really want me to hang out and watch somebody get eaten up by a wood chipper?
A live person, no. A live person, bad. Dead person, okay.
Is that better?
They're already dead. They're not going to feel it. What's the problem in hanging on for a second to be like, holy shit, I watched somebody go into a wood chipper. It's just for the story.
I suppose that's a good point.
And the therapy that you then have to go to after you watch that.
Yeah,
I just also want to know what the hell neighborhood you're driving around in, that this is something that you just might encounter more than once. Just on every corner, people are like, just cleaning up the yard.
I would assume this happens in Oklahoma.
Probably it's happened at least once in Oklahoma.
I would assume that it's happened in many states, but...
You think that wood chipping murders are that common?
I think wood chipping...
Body disposal?
I think wood chippers are an efficient way to dispose of a body.
Yeah, but you're just throwing that forensic evidence all over the fucking place. Like, you're not even, I mean, talk about, like, trying to be, like, a tidy crime scene. That's not
Well, they go into bags and shit.
I know, but the amount of, like, splatter that isn't making it into the bag.
I wouldn't assume that I'm hanging around for that kind of thing.
Well, I don't even know where
the body's going in, and that's it.
Yeah, but then somebody's going to stumble across this scene, and they're going to be like,
how are they gonna find
I
him?
wonder how they disposed of the body. Oh, look, there's
Okay, so they disposed of the body
everywhere.
in there, but how are they going to link you to the one doing
Well,
it?
if it's your wood chipper.
That is... Well,
I'm assuming that if you're dumb enough to put somebody into a wood chipper, you're probably not
You
smart
already
enough to
own
use
one?
your neighbors. Or, like, you
Well, I would
probably
hope.
rented it,
I would
and
hope
you're
that
like,
I rented it and used your used your license
or
and
used
everything.
your brother's name, and then it links right back to you. Anyways, that wouldn't be the way I would dispose of a body, given the opportunity, not that I had to, but if somebody was like, here's a dead body.
Who's the murderer now?
No, I just disposed of it. I just disposed of the bodies. We got excited.
So the dean got very mad at them for finding his secret room.
They broke into that professor's office.
Oh, professor.
So probably okay, so he's still trying to get in her pants?
Maybe, probably.
Okay. Leto is trying
Most
to get into
likely.
Natalie's pants using this whole situation that's occurring. And I guess they know each other from high school.
Yeah.
And, frankly, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't actually.
Honestly.
That doesn't really affect anything.
No. Alright, so Gayheart is so gonna be the next one to die because she's swimming by herself.
And apparently she's a fucking, like, world-class swimmer.
I mean, that's how I also swim, and I'm terrible at swimming, so there we go.
I
She's
don't know.
stroking a little bit.
She looks like she knows what she's doing.
Not that froggy swim, because that's how I swim. And again, I don't know how to swim.
Well, that's...
Oh, so she's swimming alone, which
Yeah.
you should definitely never do alone.
You never, well, yeah. In general, you probably should try and avoid it as well.
Well, I think you're okay swimming in a pool in real life, for the most part. Alright, so Natalie has gone upstairs to apparently watch her friend swim, which is... She's just gonna go up into, like, the upper office to watch her friend swim.
Stare at her swim.
Yeah, that's weird.
So now she gets to watch her friend get
Well,
murdered.
yeah, and the
horrible.
killer knew.
What urban legend is this?
Well, again, this killer is just fucking with her.
What fucking urban legend is this?
Okay,
though?
don't bang on the glass.
Yeah.
Go downstairs,
Yeah.
you stupid whore. Jesus.
And the door's...
And of course the door is... She's
So
locked in
weird.
the office?
Right? How did she get locked
He took the time to lock... Oh,
break the glass?
God.
Find
With
a
the
chair.
phone. Get the phone.
Does he have a gun?
No. I don't know what the... Up chair. I don't know. It's probably...
What the fuck?
I don't know, but this is the best thing that's ever happened
What
because
the
now she
flying
just looks
fuck,
like
man?
an insane fucking lunatic.
So this other swimming person was wearing like a full-on like
Alaskan, like, I'm going to the Antarctic.
Yeah,
jacket.
I mean Dawn probably owns this.
Yeah,
this
Dawn
snow
definitely
attire.
living in Anchorage for sure.
Oh my god, what the?
So, okay, so listeners, we
I would
apologize.
have been freaked out as well.
So, Brenda's swimming by herself. Natalie's upstairs in this glass-walled office for whatever reason watching her swim. Another swimmer walks into the room wearing a down jacket with the hood up.
And
Natalie
snow
tries
pants.
to break the window with a chair.
And snow boots.
Yeah, and ski pants. And they both look at her like she's the crazy one.
Right.
Like she's the fucking nutso one.
And to be fair, though, I think she's allowed to kind of freak out like that.
Oh wait, I think we're getting some important information.
Yeah.
No, I think we're finding out. Alright, so now we're flashing back to Natalie in the car with
the girl that got killed in the...
with the girl that got killed by the axe. So they're driving down the road. She turned off her headlights, flashed an oncoming driver. The driver turned around, got behind him, and started flashing his lights at them. Who's this scared fellow? Oh wait, no, she's behind him.
Why is she doing
flashing her lights at the other driver? Because she's a dick?
Well,
is all I can assume.
Oh, and then he crashed.
Holy shit, they killed somebody? This is kind of a big deal.
That is a very big deal.
So, for whatever reason, these bitch assholes decided to drive behind this guy and flash their lights at him enough to the point where he lost control of his car.
So they probably had their high beams on, he flashed them, they turned around.
Yeah.
And then started just flashing their lights obnoxiously.
Oh, because, okay, she said the other girl turned her headlights off just to be stupid. The other guy flashed them because their headlights were off, because he was trying to be a polite, like, your headlights are off.
Right.
Which I always appreciate when people do that.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
like,
I fucking love it.
Because it's better than a cop fucking pulling your ass
I've
over.
had people come up next to me and be like,
yeah,
you know,
see?
lights, turn on your lights.
So their reward for being a good Samaritan was for them to flash their lights at him until he killed himself.
That's nice.
Accidentally. Bitches.
I'd feel a bit guilty about that shit too.
But this is the first time she's even indicated at all that she's not just a bitch. That she feels guilty. Like, she just,
gotcha.
The other one, who apparently was a good friend of hers.
Right.
She wasn't at all upset that she was
she was
in the
perfectly
car.
fine.
She was more upset about Goth Girl dying.
Seriously.
Which again happened in the room with her, but still. Oh god, Weird Janitor's back.
That's literally his name in the movie.
Yeah, that's why I called him that.
He doesn't even get a name.
Alright.
I'm surprised he doesn't.
Who the fuck
die.
is William Wexler?
Jared
Leto
is
or
something.
doing something. Does he work for the newspaper?
Probably.
Oh, he's looking back at the massacre that Face was talking about at the beginning of the movie.
And it happened in 1973.
Yes.
Oh, the Weird Janitor is the lone survivor.
Oh. I thought he looked kind of familiar in that picture, but he looked way different as Weird
He
Janitor.
didn't look the same, but I'm kind of taking principles with it. I kind of just assumed that he is. Honestly.
No, I think it was him. It just, when he was younger, he had less of a bony nose for some reason.
He ate more.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. Alright, Dean. The Dean's go into his car and looked in the back seat to make sure that there was no axe-wielding murderer back there.
It's a good thing.
But he shook his head like a little girl, like, that's so silly.
I don't even know if I could mimic that laugh.
You just did it.
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Yours seems a lot more rapid than mine. Yeah, I can't do that.
What sound were you making in the other one? You're chortling.
Chortling.
Oh my god. That cracked me up. Okay, somebody's shacked up with a farm animal. The Dean is...
What?
I don't know. I don't know what... The cop has come to speak to him about something. He's talking about somebody being shacked up with a farm animal? Yes, God forbid you contact the parents or the police to let them know that some people are dying?
Yeah. Okay. Why would anybody want to know that somebody's dying? Oh, she mouthed asshole.
Is that what she mouthed?
Yeah.
I actually could not read her mouthing.
I could. And now you know that I can...
Oh, no, don't do it!
That one.
Oh!
Fuck me.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. So...
Why?
Oh, man.
Why?
Alright, oh, Jesus. So the Dean was standing next to his car, and the killer is underneath the car with a knife, and guess what he did? Cut his Achilles tendons.
Damn
the most horrifying thing.
That has to be the worst.
Ugh.
That has to be the absolute...
So I don't... Okay, so as far as this being an urban legend...
I don't know what this is an urban legend about.
Well, somebody being under your car.
Okay.
To cut your Achilles?
Yes.
Oh,
that's a bitch.
Shit. Fuck, okay.
Damn.
Oh my god.
That's a good one.
Awesome.
That was actually pretty cool.
Damn, I love that.
That was actually a pretty good
great.
slasher.
That is a great way to kill someone. So, severe tire. Okay. So, he slashed the Dean's Achilles tendons.
Yeah.
Put his car in neutral, let it roll down. The Dean is crawling away. He crawled his little face right over the, what do you call those things?
Tire spikes.
The tire spikes. And the car ran over the Dean, shoving him into the tire spikes.
That was actually kind of a...
That was a
pretty clever way of killing somebody,
It was pretty good.
That was actually pretty well done.
I did much enjoy that one. It's a shitty way to die.
I very much appreciated that from a movie viewing standpoint.
So, as far as that being an
that
urban
might
legend,
be my new hobby.
Great. You know what? Neither one of us...
Searching for people getting killed by the tire spikes.
Which I'm certain has never happened.
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody. I'm sure somebody has, but... I mean the millions of people in the world. I mean, there's billions of people on. You know, America's the only place in the world. So. The millions.
Not
of people.
for long. But anyways, so about it being an urban legend. So
yeah.
Terry, she worked for the census in 2010.
Okay.
And you had to go get training because you're driving out into places. And she was in upstate New York, so there's a lot of very rural, like you're just out there. So a lot of the training was kind of like how to protect yourself while you're going out, because apparently people are mad about being censused. But one of the things that they told them was to always check underneath your car in case somebody's hiding underneath it to do that exact thing.
Cut your Achilles?
Yes.
For real?
So either it's an urban legend or that did happen at least to one census taker.
Oh, that definitely happened.
For them to warn other census takers, that had to have happened to someone.
That probably happened definitely more than one time.
Yeah. So, but I mean, ever since she told me that, that has freaked me the fuck out. The idea of somebody being underneath my car for that exact purpose. I don't know who does that to anyone, let alone just a census taker.
Now I have to look under my car and in the back seat.
Yes, you do.
And I guess the trees around me, I have to search around the trees.
Well, never park under a tree.
I'm never parking under a tree.
But definitely check the back seat and check under your car.
Yeah.
Those ones for sure.
Well, and it's,
oh no, they're beer bonging a dog. That's gonna kill him.
Yeah, definitely gonna kill him.
They're not supposed
that
to.
That is a tiny dog too. Yeah, beer is not good for
dogs.
That
poor dog. Look how scared he was. I don't like that.
Well, I assume they weren't actually giving him food.
Yeah, but that dog actor was scared in that moment, regardless of whether or not they were actually.
There was a lot of activity.
Yeah, he was shaking. Usually, like, dog actors are like, whatever. But that dog was like, get me the fuck out of here. Do you see me? I'm a show dog. I'm not cut out for frat parties. It's ridiculous. Alright, so yes, to set the scene, we're at a frat party.
By the way.
The one that is to commemorate. Did I say that word right? Commemorate?
Yeah.
The massacre. Because that's a thing that we do.
Why would you do that?
That's because it's a thing that... Okay, so he really liked the bong. The beer bong. That was so random.
Right?
The dog ran by with the bong in his mouth, the beer bong in his mouth, and they were like, oh, that's cute, and just let him go. Oh, no, that's Freddy Krueger, that's the professor.
So it wasn't the weird janitor.
No.
The weird janitor probably knows about it.
The weird janitor probably actually has nothing to do with it.
I just want the weird janitor to have more of a role than just being a weird fucking janitor.
Well, again, red herring.
I know. I just wanted to have more of a role.
He will, though. He showed up twice now.
Yeah.
And he got a
Will he save
title.
somebody? Maybe he'll save somebody.
Maybe. He does kind of look like he could
either
go one of two ways. He'll be the murderer or he'll be the savior.
Exactly.
So, I don't give a shit. But Jared Leto and Natalie are upstairs talking about their feelings for each other. Did I choose to marry her? Because I also don't want to marry her.
Yeah, well, that's
That's
why I changed my mind. I was looking at the way.
But that means I have to marry gay her. I don't want to do that either.
Yeah, but I mean,
can I?
Could you love that crying face?
Do I have to be in love with them to marry them?
I guess not. Could you live with that crying face?
Could she cry in the other room?
No, she's gonna have to cry in front of you eventually.
Okay, I'm going with her. Look, she's got 2 big steins of beer. I'm marrying gay heart.
Exactly.
Oh, she's wow.
Now I'm not so sure.
Oh God.
Now I'm a little scared.
All right.
I kind of want to kill her now.
She had demon face.
She was not happy about that.
Is she mad because she's in love with Leto, or is she mad because she's in love with Natalie?
I'm gonna just go ahead and say Leto.
I'm hoping it's Natalie. At least she's got cleavage. Natalie's wearing another goddamn turtleneck. I'm assuming. I don't actually know that for sure.
I don't know that she actually was.
She probably is. Alright, it's never good when this is your only police presence. Yeah. Like, how is this the only police presence with all these murders? Oh, there's weird janitor. Boo. He's a janitor.
Yeah, right?
He's not janitoring at the moment, but
he's also a janitor, so he
Well, why are you wandering around in the dark, bitch, with your flashlight? Turn on a fucking light.
I don't know where we would recognize this girl from. She's been in a lot of stuff.
It's where it was something funny. She was funny in something.
I mean,
she's just really, she's the trope of the sassy black lady.
Yes.
So,
that's what I mean.
There's more than one sassy black.
She's been in a ton of different stuff.
There's something specific I'm thinking of. But maybe she's reminding me of what's her name from Reno 911. The sassy black lady from Reno 911.
Yeah, I could see that, but...
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, but really though, all we had, and she's not even really police. She's a campus security guard. Why aren't there real police involved if there's actually been murders?
Police don't exist
It just doesn't make any sense. Two people have... Well, because one was a suicide... No, there's still be police. This doesn't make any sense. There's going to be at least one police officer. Oh, alright. Sassy Black Lady was standing in a puddle of blood. She wasn't moving, and then she slipped and fell down. But she wasn't moving.
Well, that's what happens when you stand in a puddle of blood. You just randomly slip and fall.
Yeah, I mean, it's very slippery stuff. Well, I've never, myself, personally stood in a puddle
I have.
Yes, when you were putting them in a wood chipper? Or when,
I don't get to put them in the wood chipper.
Or when you were crushing their face
when
on
I'm watching them go into the wood chipper.
And you get splattered with blood and end up in a pool of their blood?
Yes.
And then you fall down in their blood?
And then when I go over to somebody who's gotten their Achilles cut and they're on a tire spike.
Do you think that perhaps Dawn has put someone in a wood chipper? Because if I have to pick a state in which that's happened, Alaska is my number one vote.
And Anchorage is probably the place of
Well,
Alaska.
I mean, any part of Alaska, really, but Dawn's up there.
She was in Friday Night Lights. TV show.
I guess it's not that important.
Well, I mean, it is a little.
I mean, it's not that important if you're going to miss the climax of the movie because you're looking for it. Yeah. I don't know what Face is doing right now. Well, we're getting on close to it anyways. No. Okay, so Face is being psychotic.
Super creepy.
And he's got some real broad, a really broad color happening. I guess he's dressed
for the dance.
70s-ish. I don't know what he's talking about.
I didn't know.
None of these characters really have any sort of character.
There's a guy dressed in colonial clothing.
Yeah, and there's like zero character development. And I know it's a slasher movie, but usually you have at least a sense of the characters.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're all the same. They're all just there.
I don't know who's...
I mean, Face is a dick.
Yeah.
Tara Reid's a whore.
Yeah.
Natalie cries a lot.
So is Gospel.
And wears turtlenecks. Wait, what? Who's this? Oh my god, I thought that was Damon. So Tara Reid just got into a car with a girl with very short white hair, and I thought it was Damon.
I mean, they do look the same.
I mean, the hair. See, again, maybe that's why I liked Joshua Jackson. Maybe he was just feminine enough.
He was kind of...
He doesn't look feminine at all, though, I don't think.
He doesn't. He's got a very strong jawline.
He does have a very strong... I don't know what it is. Oh, Damon Brooks.
So,
Face is getting a phone call from Damon Brooks, who's my husband.
Yeah.
And he said, the call's coming from inside
Okay,
the house.
so that throws out the urban legend of the chat room guy.
Yeah. Maybe there's an urban legend about your roommate getting murdered in the same room as you, and you think she's having sex. So the cautionary tale is...
Make sure that the person's having sex. Make sure your roommate's actually having sex.
Uh-oh. Why are they going to the microwave? Oh no, the dog. Oh no, the dog. I'm worried. I'm worried. I'm so worried now. I am so worried now. Oh no. I'm not looking. Harvey, you have to tell me. I'm not looking. Harvey.
It's not going to be there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't like this movie anymore. Gallop, come here.
Yeah.
Gallop, come here.
Come here, baby. Microwave. I don't know how that's an urban legend.
The idea of something being placed into a microwave seems vaguely urban legendy to me, but I don't really care for that at all.
Yeah, that was not cool.
Damn it.
He did not give a shit that this guy was just puking in the toilet and getting murdered.
Well, because the dog is the thing that's... Oh, well, he's not been murdered yet. Now he's getting murdered.
He's being murdered now.
Oh, okay, well, that's not the urban legend.
Yeah.
Pop rocks have nothing to do with if you pour drain cleaner down somebody's fucking throat. Yeah, that's going to kill them.
So is that what's happening here? They're just adding an extra twist to a pop.
I mean, that one's a bit of a stretch, though.
A little bit. Just a bit.
Because, again, you pour drain cleaner down somebody... And
drain cleaner says don't drink.
With the beer bong... God, with the phones. It's so fun. Okay, so Tara Reid left... Oh, she left the party to go be her DJ self. Is she like a sex... What was that?
Yeah.
What was that TV show that was on in the 90s with Dr. Drew? Loveline?
Yeah.
So she's kind of like a Loveline.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, so again, the decision to fuck her wasn't a good one.
Yeah.
Apparently. Unless she's all talk and no fuck.
What?
Rather than all bark and no bite. She's all talk and no fuck. Alright, what urban...
probably knows what
she's
it
about
is.
to get murdered on radio. Hopefully that doesn't happen to us, Harvey.
I don't know if I want to leave after this movie.
That's a good point. You do have to get into your car.
Exactly.
Ooh.
I have 2 things about my car that I have to be concerned about.
Is
And
that-
3 if you include where I have to park.
When you get home?
Yeah.
What's the thing that you have to be worried about?
Well,
when
there's
you park?
I mean, it's not a tree, but it's an overhanging thing.
Yeah, but there's nobody to hang. There's no way to hang someone over.
I don't know about that.
There's no tree over the top of it.
I mean, you could probably hang somebody off of that.
Not in the way that it would be necessary to fulfill the urban legend.
I'm not worried about urban legends, man.
That's the whole point of this.
I'm just concerned about being murdered.
Listen, this is why I still don't like the under the bed, because I always have that exact scenario when I get into my bed. Is
well,
the idea if there's something underneath there to cut my Achilles. Because
Luck-
Chucky did it
yeah.
in the third Child's Play. And ever since then. That's why I hate the fucking stairs at Mom and Dad's house. Because they're open in the back.
Yeah.
And that's why I have such a strong bladder, because there was no way in shit I was going down those goddamn stairs to get to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Because those stairs still freak me out.
So Tara Reid. Is it Tara or is it Tara?
I think it's Tara.
I've been saying Tara.
That's Tara.
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 Tara is running. What urban legend is this?
The one where you run around and get murdered by an axe-wielding maniac? I don't know. I understand that they're trying to do the urban legend thing, but they're not doing
None
it
of this
really
makes any sense for
super-
urban legend. Okay, so
Okay, instead of going into the elevator, all you
Yeah.
have to do is put his hand out.
that's what I was gonna say. All he did
Or the
was
axe.
Yeah, just stick the. I thought he was gonna vertically swing the axe,
Which would make more sense.
which would make a lot more sense. But
I mean,
instead
at least
he-
we're getting some tit action on Tara here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tara.
What? Okay, kick off those platform fucking
I know,
whatever
right?
bullshit shoes you're wearing.
One of your ankles is fucked up. Get rid of the
And
fucking
you're not-
high heels, man.
Okay, why is Natalie running to the rain? Oh, so Natalie was listening to the radio where she was about to get murdered, but Natalie's the only one that thought that she should come to her aid?
Well, I think the cop is coming as well.
Wait, how is she
Or
still on the
security
radio?
guard.
She's hearing
I
her
don't
say,
know.
please help me. How is she still broadcasting?
I-
She's nowhere near the booth. Both of her legs are broken. She's wearing the biggest high heel shoes.
She
platform
doesn't think
shoes
that
ever.
maybe I should slip them off
Yes,
while I'm in the
please.
elevator.
And I don't know how she didn't break both of her legs when she fell off that second story.
Well, I think the injuries are correct.
You think that
I don't think that she would have broken
after
her
we're
legs.
done,
She probably would have.
after we're done throwing you out a second story onto a boat, we're gonna put you in some platform high heels and drop you off a second story. And
Well,
see
no,
if
I
you-
get to be hanging off of a ledge of a staircase, and I
In
get
fact,
to drop like.
oh, perfect. We can
100
do it at
feet.
the climbing gym.
Okay,
In some platform high heels.
all right. This sounds like a great idea. I still don't think you'd break your legs.
You don't think you would at least break an ankle in
You
those
probably
fucking shoes?
No, I would think you would probably break an ankle.
I mean,
never said
ankle's
that.
part of your leg. I wasn't saying her femur was going to come
I'm
splintering
thinking
out.
at least what's this one?
Your tibia.
Your
or
tibia.
Your fibula.
I was thinking of that breaking, but I don't think even that.
That's
would
what your ankle is made of. Is those bones?
break. No. Well, yes.
They are too. It's just
But-
lower down.
But it's joint, so it's weaker.
I can't wait to drop you off of all of these high places and try to break your
I
bones.
can't wait to fall from all these high places
I can't wait
and
to.
not get injured
I
at
just
all.
want you to wear platform high heels.
Only if you buy them.
Well, yeah, certainly. I have no problem buying them. I will 100% for this experiment. For science.
For
I will
science.
buy you.
I don't know that I can go to
platform
the climbing gym with platform high heels.
We're like, don't worry, it's just for an
It's an
experiment.
experiment.
It'll be fine. No, he's totally gonna break his leg. No, he says he won't. It'll be fine.
It's fine. You'd have to give me at least like let
The
me
only
drop-
trouble would be what the fuck would you climb up the wall wearing those platform?
Yeah, that's a good point.
That alone, I mean,
I don't know that I could make it up even to 0 with those things.
it would definitely be a challenge. Well, I mean, maybe you used all of the available.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. If I didn't cheat, yeah.
Yeah.
Or if I did cheat, rather.
Okay, so did Tara Reid die and we missed it? 'Cause
I don't know.
Okay.
I want to say she's dead.
She's probably dead. Natalie's...
I'm assuming she's dead.
Did you see the way she said that?
Yeah.
She's like, where's blah, blah, blah. She's dead. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no, it's
That's
Reese.
right. She's not dead yet.
What? I was going to say something
She's
about
dead.
Reese. Wait, who's... What? No, okay, I don't know what's happening.
Tara Reid's dead.
Oh, Reese
All right,
is
is
her.
dead.
Well, what did I just read about Reese that I wanted to mention?
That she's in Boston
But
Public.
it didn't make... No.
Was in Boston.
Oh, Reese Wilson was a lesbian in an earlier draft of the script. What? Who cares?
What does that have to do with
She's
anything?
a campus security guard that has no
Yeah.
relationship with anyone other
Exactly.
than running
She
around
has
and
no-
slipping in blood.
She has no role in the movie
She has
other
no-
than being a security guard.
She has no character arc. She
Yeah.
has no love interest.
No,
She could be a lesbian right now and it would be the same story.
it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't
That
change
makes it sound like
anything.
lesbians have like something growing out of the back of their head or something.
like
in a
there'd be
different draft of the movie, she had a horn coming out of her asshole.
Like there'd be,
Oh, well, that's kind of strange.
like there'd be something that you could see from her. That
Yeah.
yeah.
They should be wearing a pin that had a rainbow on it or something. Like, how would it have changed anything that happened? She would like hit on the girl. Like,
Yeah, I know, right?
What the
She'd
fuck?
be hitting on one of those college
Because
girls.
you know
or
that's
something.
what lesbians do. We just can't contain ourselves around college girls.
Well, much like gay men. Which
Can't control themselves around college girls.
Yeah, well, they can't control themselves around straight men.
Well, you know us homos.
Yeah.
We can't control ourselves around anyone.
You have to hit on everything that
We just,
exists.
yeah. And if you happen to be of the same gender as us, it's on. I'm probably just
Yeah.
gonna have to
I'm
molest
just
you.
gonna rape you and molest you and
Yeah.
stuff
Just because.
because I'm gay.
Even though the odds of us doing it are
Oh
so
my
much lower.
God damn.
I know. I don't know what's happening.
So they ran away from the college and now
They went
they're
to a gas
at a
station.
gas station. I'm gonna assume it's the same gas station that we
And I
started
hear a
with.
beep. What's the beeping?
I don't know, probably a bomb.
Wait.
There's a body in the back. What urban
It's
legend
Freddy
is it?
Krueger.
Okay. Why is he
Okay, wait. I actually have no idea what's
dead?
happening.
How
in this
did he
movie
get
at
in
this
the
point.
back of the car?
Somebody put him
I
there?
mean, I assumed that he got murdered by the murderer
Okay.
and then put into the back of the car.
I think we're doing a terrible job of paying attention.
I don't know what urban legend that is.
I think that,
Are we
yeah.
abandoning the urban
It
legend?
kind of feels
concept?
like that has happened a long time ago.
It's almost like the writers or the creators started this and they got like 3/4 of the way through and they're like,
Well, and then they realized that there's only like 4 urban legends and they did them all, so there's a sequel to this movie
let's just
too.
start killing people. There's a sequel.
Yeah, it's called Final Cut, I believe.
That's horrible.
I think it came out like 2 years later.
What is it? A movie fucking thing? Like almost like a spin-off of Scream?
Actually, I don't even know if I've ever seen it, to be honest with you. Yeah.
We might have to do that one.
Depending on how this one continues, depending on if at any point we can figure out what's actually happening.
It's been losing some of its steam though. I feel like.
I feel like people are dying at a pretty rapid rate at this point. What do you mean losing steam?
I don't know.
How much more quickly do you need
It's
people
probably
to
just
die?
because it's just probably because I'm not knowing what's going on right now.
Well, we did stop paying attention when all of the action. Well, you know what happened? The dog died, and I got pissed.
Yeah.
And then people started dying, and I realized I didn't give a shit if any of them died. Because that's part of the problem in these movies. You have to establish at least some. You have to have some concern. Like you don't have to necessarily like all the characters, but you have to be like, oh, I don't. Oh, they're
You have
about
to be
to
worried
die.
about
Like you have to be
somebody.
invested in some way. I'm
Yeah.
not invested at all because
No.
they're all so unlikable. Because I don't.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, we kind of want all of them to die.
Yeah, as we have discussed at length.
Yeah.
Jared Leto's inside using the phone. Life is so much more convenient with cell phones.
No, right.
In these movies, they just have to always be finding phones.
Oh, so they think Jared is the killer.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Well, let's run out into the woods. That's the best option.
Why not? Instead of running, toward where there's people and help.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a lot of cars in that parking lot.
Exactly.
There was more than just the gas station attendant
There's several
there.
people
There was
there.
probably a diner attached to it or something.
Right. It's like a truck stop.
But instead, they're running literally into the woods.
And Jared's chasing him into the woods because he's like, where you dumb bitches going?
Yeah, but instead of saying something like, what are you, come back. Oops,
Right.
gay heart's down.
Like, what are you doing? I am not the murderer.
Did we mention that they just found Freddy Krueger in the trunk of Leather's car?
I did mention.
Okay. So that's why they started running.
Brenda fell.
Brenda's
by the way.
down.
She fell a long time
Well,
ago.
yeah, she just now noticed
Yeah.
that she fell.
Think if you
I don't understand why bitches in horror movies can't fucking run. They
And
always fall down. They
what I wanna
always
know
fall down.
is why is this guy only yelling Natalie? Why doesn't he go,
Well,
Natalie,
nobody
where are
cares
you
about-
going?
Well, because he's in love with Natalie.
Why are you running away from
Oh,
Natalie?
weird janitor is on the road conveniently, super
fucking-
conveniently,
Jesus Christ.
where Natalie just happened to emerge from the forest. Meanwhile, she left her friend behind.
Oh, for sure.
Hardcore.
She's like, fuck that
Like,
bitch. She did.
This bit, you are the worst, and I hope you die, because if my friend fell down and I didn't know where she was, I'm not going to keep running.
No.
I don't care if the killer's behind me. I'm going to go find out where,
Probably
at
gonna
the
go
very
back.
least, find out where she is.
Exactly.
And if she
At
needs,
least attempt to help, right?
yeah, I'm
I
not
mean, if
just
I
going
see
to be
the
like,
killer sitting over with a knife, I'm bringing him to bounce. But
okay, also, the jackets that the killer wears is a very common jacket. So far, there have been 3 other people outside of the killer that has owned one. Because Freddy Krueger had one, the swimmer randomly had one, weird janitor has one, and the killer has one? Why does everybody have this jacket? It's not a cold environment.
no, it's a very warm environment.
I mean, other than Natalie wearing the turtleneck, everybody else dresses like it's fallish.
And why does this janitor act like such a fucking...
Well, he's a weird janitor.
But why does he act
His
so
name
weird?
is weird, first name, last name, janitor.
But why
How
can't-
else is he supposed to act?
Why can't he just
Oh.
be a little...
He's gonna flash the headlights, and guess what's gonna happen?
The car's gonna turn around
Yep.
And
Or
start-
the car's gonna drive off the road.
I know,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
and start flashing.
And start
his lights.
flashing them to try to drive them off the road. So the killer is in some way obviously connected to what she and her friend did, which I just now remember.
What did they do?
Remember they drove the guy off the road by doing this?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're dumb whores.
So, is the murderer the guy who they thought they killed?
Maybe, but that guy just looked really scared and sad and like he wanted to go home.
And he definitely looked dead when he was out of the car.
Yeah,
Dead.
and he definitely didn't look like he was capable of putting a poor little dog in a microwave. Oh,
Oh, shit.
shit, it's
That's
right.
not good.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
We were...
Well,
oh, damn.
We've had
Not so good for weird
we've had
janitors.
other experiences though where cars kind of dip off a road and explode. So I was fully
Right.
expecting this.
I-
Maybe the explosion will come now.
Yeah, maybe. That sometimes they're a little delayed.
Well, okay. So and also, where janitor started screaming at her menacingly, but she was trying to open her car door and get out when they're going like 50 miles an hour down that
You're
road.
like, dude, what the fuck, man?
So he's like, "What's wrong with you? Yeah, what's wrong with you? We're going so fast, you're going to die." Like,
exactly.
okay,
Oh.
so finally,
What?
Loretta Devine finds a goddamn handgun. Oh, because she wants to be like, what's the name of that movie? I feel like I know, but whatever. Like her hero that she was watching the movie of way earlier, which felt like 3 hours ago at this point.
I don't know what you mean.
She was watching it at the beginning of the movie. Remember, she knew all the words.
Yeah, no, I knew that, yeah, but I don't know what
Oh. Okay, so I don't know why I just said N. So N, we're back on campus.
She made it all the way back to campus?
Yeah, she's a good runner.
And
And she
where's
found one of these emergency tower things.
Jared Leto at this point?
He's probably murdering Brenda in the
I
woods
know, right?
because she left her friend left her friend behind.
He's gonna just be like, Brenda, are you okay?
Yeah. I
Why
just
were
hit
you
my
running?
ankle and Natalie fucking left me here.
So Jared and Natalie are perfectly fine.
Brenda.
Brenda.
Yeah. Well, Brenda has a twisted ankle and Natalie's. She's broken into the
Kinda go
abandoned
find the
house,
murderer.
which I think they were doing the Bloody Mary at earlier, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Building on campus.
You're right. I'm just screaming on the inside.
Mhm. And I think I hear
They're still-
Gayheart Brenda screaming.
Oh. Wow, she got there quick.
Well, Natalie did have to run through the forest.
point.
She was just in a massive car accident, which, again, also, they were in that car accident. Weird janitor was bloody and against the steering wheel,
Possibly not
but
dead.
she just left him
Yeah.
there. She didn't
Just
check.
like, fuck off, man.
She didn't even touch his shoulder. She didn't
Uh-uh.
shake him. She just left his ass and ran away.
Yeah.
She's the worst human being ever.
She's the murderer.
She is, just because she has no morals.
She has zero morals.
She doesn't want to murder anyone, but she sucks at helping. She's not a helper.
How did that door close?
Ghosts.
This isn't a ghost movie.
You don't know that.
Well, maybe it is. Are
Could be.
Are they being chased by ghosts?
Maybe she's trapped in the house of her poor moral sense.
Is that Leto?
Is that
No, that's Space Guy.
I thought that was a dummy for sure.
I mean, it probably was.
So all the dead bodies are in this abandoned house. The murderer has a lot of stamina,
Yeah.
and it's good that there's just and nobody's decaying at all.
And he decides to just keep the ways he's murdered these people in,
yeah.
like he took.
She's in the
he
abandoned
took Space
house.
Guy and put him in the bathroom.
Yeah, and she's finding all the bodies of her friends who've been murdered.
Yeah.
The killer has had time to drag all of these people across campus and from various locations
And place
hang them up around the room, knowing she was going to run across campus at this time, crawl through that window in that specific way, and end up in these rooms in this order.
And find them. And now she finds Brenda, instead of running screaming out of the house.
Or at least
cries.
checking to see if Brenda's okay. She has yet
no,
decide.
She hasn't even shook her.
Oh, Brenda's sitting up. Brenda's the killer. Yeah. Fuck yeah, Brenda. Now I want to marry you.
That's one response. You want to marry
At least she's just became the most interesting character in this movie.
I know, right?
Natalie is the worst.
Natalie is horrible.
Natalie's the worst.
Okay, Natalie gets to get fucking killed now.
I don't want her anywhere near me in any
Natalie
capacity.
Dies.
I will fall. I will get a splinter, and she'll be like, "Bitch, you dead," and she'll leave me there.
I would prefer to marry Tara Reid.
I'm marrying Gayheart because she's interesting now. I'll fuck Tara Reid.
Yeah.
Marry Gayheart, and she might murder me, but I mean, at least we'll have an interesting ride, a Gayheart time, and kill the shit out of Natalie.
I'm helping. See, and I'm helping Brenda kill Natalie.
See, this is why it was important to let the movie get going a bit before we made that decision. Not
I know, right?
Because personality didn't really play into it, because really I didn't care anyway about any of them.
Yeah.
I mean, if one of them was like extremely hot and it was okay, but
right.
Had to see how it was.
Yeah, there was no Courtney Cox's running around.
No. Well, I mean, all the choices in Scream, they were all attractive girls. The guys, I don't care. I'm still fine marrying Joshua. I actually don't remember what I did with the rest of them, but I did something with them.
I know I married Ski.
Oh, and Scream.
Yeah.
I killed Skeet, I'm pretty sure. No, I killed Kennedy. You're right. And we fucked. Well, we married Lillard. We did the same. We married Lillard, fucked Skeet, and killed Kennedy.
You're talking about this one, though.
Yes, I was, because
that's the one we're watching.
That's the one we are watching.
So that makes the most amount of sense.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with her being the murderer, because I did not see that coming.
That's a twist.
I mean, all the red herrings were very red herring-y, so I knew it wasn't Weird Janitor, but I just certainly wasn't expecting it to be Garrett. But is she wandering around passing out those jackets is my only question. Because she was swimming, and her swimmer friend had one. So
maybe
she must
killed her swimmer friend.
No, but I think she's like, here, swimmer friend, will you wear this jacket? My family owns stock in these jackets. Did she just put
on the jacket?
Well, she turned
that
wicked psycho all of a sudden.
For real.
Holy crap.
She put on the jacket just
to storm into the room.
Just to storm into the room and rip it off her head.
So let's see what her, what's the word I'm looking for? Motive is for doing all these killings.
So she's got a monologue right now.
Maybe like the dude they killed was her brother or her boyfriend or her, something son. Grandson. Thank you. The person that they killed, the guy that they killed, her teeth are less good than I thought. Maybe the guy that are you paying attention to now?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe the guy that they killed was her something. Her boyfriend, her dad, her son, her grandson, her cousin.
Well, I would assume it's not
her uncle's brother's dog. But see, I was just making sure you were
Let's go with father.
I was definitely checking to make sure you were listening. I'm gonna go with brother. Yeah, it's also my favorite thing. Yep. boyfriend. Okay. Not brother. The love of my life.
Okay, so the person they killed was her boyfriend.
Yes.
So the response is to start killing everybody?
Well, to punish her, because she's killing everybody around her and making her life a living hell.
Why?
I don't know why she had to kill the dog.
Why did she have to kill all of her friends? Like, Natalie's not the one who fucking killed her boyfriend.
Well, but Natalie was there. That's
No.
a good question, though, because she did go straight for the driver was the first one to die.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, bitch is really crazy. She's probably...
Yeah.
I mean...
It makes... So because her friend is finding happiness in Joshua, then she has to fucking kill everybody else in her life? Is that what's happening?
Whether she's mad that they killed her boyfriend.
But Natalie didn't kill her boyfriend.
Yeah, but that's what she's saying. She's like, I wasn't driving. She said, no, but it was your car. So she's just mad that it was her car.
Okay, again.
Listen.
How
First of all,
is this Natalie's fault?
First of all, look at this bitch. She can't be reasoned with. It's
Obviously.
She's kind of just doing what she's gonna do. So she's mad at Natalie, and that seems to be all she needs. I mean, oh my god, she plays it. I feel like maybe backing down on marrying her now.
She got the bug eyes
She's
going
a little
real good.
scary. Like, really scary.
Well,
It's super scary.
I'm going to assume that is not something that she normally does with her face.
The fact that she can do that with her face at all is scary, though. Oh, God. Oh, she's gonna steal her kidneys.
Why?
It's an urban legend, apparently, called the kidney heist.
Oh, yeah. Well, aren't we also supposed to be, like, passed out in the
Guy
bathtub?
gets picked up by a woman at a bar. She fixes him a drink. He's
Yeah.
knocked out. It wakes up in his bathtub. Yeah, full of ice.
Yeah.
Hey, she plays a very good psycho, though.
So,
Yes.
if she's going to fulfill the urban legend,
Yes.
why doesn't she knock her out and put her in
Well,
the
she's been
bathtub by
straying from the exact rules. Why the
Yeah.
hell hasn't this bitch called the real police?
Because she's the security guard.
Why hasn't
And she's a strong, independent lesbian woman.
She's not a lesbian in this version. Do you see the horn? There's no horn at the back of her head. She's not a lesbian. We all have horns going on the back of our head.
They changed that after the fact. Like, because that's my point.
They CGI'd it out.
Yeah, they can't.
She had the horn, but
there's
they were
no
like,
distinction with anything.
I know, that's what
happened
I'm
in the
saying,
movie.
I know.
But that's also what I'm saying.
Okay, that's good. Let's keep with that. Let's say that she's a lesbian
She
hero.
is. They just decided to change it because it wasn't acceptable in the late 90s.
1998, we were coming around.
Yeah, sort of.
I still think that she should have called the real police.
Yes.
I know she has a gun now, and I know she's a badass, and I know she's a lesbian, but she should... Well, don't put your fingers in her mouth.
I know, right?
God damn it.
I'm gonna kill you. Let me put my finger in your mouth and you won't bite me. No.
Why were her fingers anywhere near her?
I know, what was she trying to do?
No, that's not the kidney. Kidneys are on back.
Yeah, on the back. So all she did say is that
I don't think,
liver.
yeah, she doesn't seem to really actually care about
I'm not
cutting
sure.
off the kidney.
Yeah, she probably just wants to
She
take
said,
out.
first organ I find, I'm going to cut it out. Yeah, she is. Oh,
That would hurt a lot.
shoot her, Loretta Devine. Shoot her between the eyes right now.
Just pull the trigger.
Don't
That's
talk
it.
to her. Don't call her
All
names.
you have to do-
Just shoot her.
Look at her.
Don't worry about her right now. She's
Right?
gonna be fine. She's
Yeah.
hurt, but she'll be okay.
She's perfectly. Just pull the trigger.
Just shoot her.
All you have to do is just pull the trigger one time at her head.
This
and
is
she's
not
frisking
going
her.
to end well.
Just.
Okay, because you say don't you move. How about I move this knife into your guts, you dummy?
She deserves to die.
Well, again, she's a campus cop. She's not probably
And
trained in the appropriate ways to do these things.
She still deserves to die.
That's what I'm saying. Like, of course she's gonna die. She's dead. Maybe she'd called a police officer, just one.
Just one.
She could have called another sassy black lesbian, and I would have been fine with that.
Sassy black.
It's not the fact that she's a woman I have a problem with, or a lesbian that I have a
Her
problem
girlfriend.
with. Yeah, she could have called a
That's it.
girlfriend who's a state cop. But no.
That would have been acceptable, right?
Well, yeah, again, I didn't need it to be like a man that showed up. I just think she should call someone who's trained to deal with psychopaths. Oh.
Wait a minute.
The twists just keep on coming.
Did you know about this twist?
don't remember this movie.
I feel like you.
No. I did I in any way indicate that I knew?
Yes.
Alright, so Leto walks back into the room.
Clapping his hands.
Clapping his hands, I don't understand what his portion of the game is.
I don't.
At this point.
I'm confused.
Okay, so he's writing articles for the college newspaper, let's say. And he's doing all of this for his career as a campus journalist. Unless he's doing this to stop her.
I'm assuming he's trying
playing into her
yeah.
psychosis to talk her down.
Well, that was a
that was-
mistake. Don't say that.
Awful, convenient. Shoot him.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's dead. I mean,
Oh, okay.
he says, "Give me the gun." Obviously, she's gonna be like, "Oh wait, this is a fucking trick."
Boy, she is.
Natalie.
Finally. Thank you.
Where'd the other gun come from?
That's a good question.
Why wasn't she trying to use that secondary gun when they were both reaching for the primary gun?
Oh, she's gonna fly out the window. Of course she's gonna fly out the fucking window. Because it's that easy to break through boards.
Through glass and boards.
Like, boards? There's a reason we board things up, because it's not that easy to just get through them.
You don't just fall through boards.
No, you have to put a little bit of effort into it.
Exactly. Also,
yes.
Natalie is doing pretty well for herself for having a very large gash into her.
Yeah, she's doing better than Loretta Devine, who was bleeding to death for the same injury.
I mean, she got shot.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't.
Oh, no, she
cut
did
her.
get slashed, huh?
They both got pretty much slashed in the exact same
You're
way.
right about that.
But
and Natalie's like,
well, that's because Natalie is a selfish bitch that only cares about herself.
She just ran away. Man, fuck you.
Yeah, she probably is. She's like, oh, I see that you're bleeding. I have to leave now.
Why did they run away,
they did.
though?
They really did literally leave her.
Why did they run away?
They left her. They said, Reese is going to be fine. We called the paramedics. No.
Why would you run away?
Where are they going?
Where are they going?
Oh my god, I hope she's in the backseat of their fucking car. And she
hope-
chops off both of their fucking heads.
I hope Leto is the killer.
I hope that Natalie dies. That's all I'm
I
hoping.
know, right?
She is the. They really. I cannot believe they actually
They just
literally left
that-
Reese.
Yep.
Yes. There's an axe in the back seat.
Oh, it is her, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't kill a killer that quickly. It's not
How
that
did
easy. She's a killer.
She got shot.
When you're crazy enough, you survive anything.
Okay, well, this obviously proves my point that if you fall out of a 2-story building into a boat, you'll be perfectly fine.
Okay,
She didn't even hit a boat, and she's perfectly fine.
But you have to be, like I said, you have to be at a certain level of psychotic.
I could be psychotic.
I don't know that you're that psychotic.
Yeah, I don't know if I could get that.
I mean, that's psycho. I mean,
That's
that
pretty
is
psychotic.
psychotic.
I don't know that I could.
And besides that, she got shot.
Out the window.
Okay,
And
well,
she got shot, exactly.
Yeah, she got shot, dropped out the window.
And-
That's gonna kill her? I
And
don't
managed
think so.
to, I don't know, right? She's just gonna swim out of that shit.
So,
Managed to
in case
crawl into the back of the car
yeah, and in case
with an axe.
in case we didn't at all describe what was happening,
We did.
she popped up in the backseat of the car.
Natalie fell out of the window after being shot through boards and window. Brenda.
Did we ever mention that Brenda was the one that was the killer?
Yes, I believe so.
We did.
I
I mean, we said it, but
I keep calling her Natalie, so that's going to
That
be
could
a
be,
little
could be a problem.
confusing. But Brenda here fell out the window,
So now there's
crawled
quite the bridge.
into the back of their car, and then was able to attack them as well. And then the only way she died was when she flew out the window into the water.
The best news is that she floated down the river and they never found her body. Oh, so this whole thing though, look, it's another guy with a
What
face
the
telling another
fuck
bunch
is
of
that
sluts an urban legend. So the movie that we just watched kind of became
is
this
this
urban
guy?
legend. What the fuck are all of these
I
people?
don't know,
What
man.
is that guy doing
I-
with the buggy glasses on his head?
They're all horrible.
So either they're buying the whole story back and saying it was all an urban legend that's being
Yeah.
told, or they're setting it up for the sequel.
Right, they're setting it up for a...
But none of these are leading people. These are
No.
all just fillers. Wait, who's the one with the pen?
I believe you. It's Brenda.
Oh, it is Brenda. Oh, and look. That's what I was gonna say. She's wearing that blue tie around her throat, like I said at the beginning with the turtleneck. But I was making a joke then. But look at it now.
Yeah.
Because that's the urban legend. Well, That was something right there.
Horrible.
It's pretty not
It's kind
good.
of fun though.
It was a lot. I enjoyed it a great deal. It was terrible though.
It had a few good death scenes.
Yes, but it was bad.
It was really
It
bad.
didn't make any fucking sense.
No.
And I think the biggest problem was that the urban legends were not urban legendy at all.
Exactly. The whole point of it was supposed to be about urban legends, and there was no real urban legend things happening that anybody was familiar with, I guess.
Yeah.
And for the most part.
I mean, like, vaguely.
At least us,
but
we're not familiar with them.
yeah.
I wasn't familiar with any of the urban legends at all. Except for maybe the caller within the house.
The caller in the house and the guy in the back seat. But other than that.
But yeah, I didn't know about the one in the back seat.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even call the Pop Rocks and sort of thing an urban legend.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe.
Kinda.
I just don't know why they had to put a fucking dog in the microwave, so I'm gonna have to knock off. I'm gonna take my shit rating and knock off a star for that. Or a shit. I'm gonna knock off a star off of my shit rating.
That's a good way to
because
do it.
that makes sense. Yes. So Harvey.
If they didn't Pop-Tart a dog,
Pop-Tart.
I probably would have given it like a 7.5.
You would go that high, really?
I really would have.
7.5.
But because of the dog, I'm gonna have to knock it off the shit and go 6.5 with it.
That high?
Yeah. Because I had fun with it.
I
think it was a fun slasher. Like, it didn't make any fucking sense.
I have to go 5.
Yeah, I'm okay with mine.
Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking that high, but yeah, 5. And if they hadn't put that, I just don't know why. It's stupid, unnecessary.
Totally.
But yeah, I mean, it was fun.
Trying production.
What?
Smoke them if you got them.
I guess that's all there is to say about that. What else is there to say about Urban
And that was Urban Legend. This
Yeah.
has been the June and Harvey Shit Show.
I'm June.
And I'm Harvey.
And if you're listening, you already know where to find us, so I don't have to tell you again, but you should. What?
We hope.
We hope. Well, if you're listening, and if you listened this far, you found us somewhere. But if you are listening, it'd be super duper party pooper if you follow us somewhere and give us a review or something.
Specifically on iTunes or Spotify.
iTunes would be best. Podbean would be good. But I mean, really anywhere that you want to tell us that you're listening. But you can come over and see us. Come over and see us on Instagram. We're at June_Harvey. That's June_HARVY. We'll be every week when we post episodes. We post a little something up on there.
Be kind and rewind.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.